Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from the Lich King answering a question of, well, is Golden Zapp good? How often do you see a Golden Zapp on the board? It isn't very often that you choose to pick up pairs on the unit, but sometimes you take a Tempo Zapp mid-game and you get offered another one and you're like, huh, should I be investing 6 more gold in this unit to build a Mega Wind Fury? And when you look at the opponents and you're like, wow, that's a beast board. Wow, that's a mech board. Wow, that's a mech board. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. And then it pays off because there are a lot of boards, say for example, Omega Buster or Leapfrogger boards that just cannot deal with Mega Wind Fury. And when half of their board is gone before they have the chance to attack, turns out they're pretty ineffective. And you just get a laugh all the way to first. All right, enjoy. This is why we level. This is why we level, guys. We play the game. Poor G. Got him. I just want to announce it every day. Mm-hmm. 3-on-3. 3-on-3. Lich King's pretty scary on 3-on-3. I'm actually kind of giggling to myself. Dodge. First dodge complete. Oh my god, we got a proc. We did it. Oh shit. Are we living dream? Oh my god, we lived the dream. The dream. Zarthus Khadgar manted with a free spot ever the play. Sure. Sure. Yeah, Lich King, assuming is what you mean, with Arthas. Lich King on and a manted or reborn or whatever. Not with free slot. Yeah, generally speaking, you want to play another minion and just position it back slightly. But yeah. Reborn Leroy, Reborn Manted, that kind of stuff. It's like reborning Spore with Khadgar. Sometimes you don't have any option on that extra board spot on the board. It's not going to trade anything, so just playing a Khadgar to duplicate a minion, so it's basically Leroy turns into 2 Leroys, is better than any other minion you can put on the board. Generally speaking, Khadgar is not a good play in the late game for Lich King, unless you're dealing with like super scam boards, or super big stat boards and you have to go full scam. At that point, Golden Khadgar is a different story. Golden Khadgar starts increasing your unit count pretty heavily. But like 1 Khadgar and 1 Reborn thing on the board is basically the same as having just a Reborn Leroy and another Leroy on the board, right? Not to mention the fact that you need an open board spot to get the value, and Khadgar can die before Leroy and you don't get the value. So you leave yourself open to just getting a major downside. You get multiple Reborns in some manner. Very different story, but multiple Reborns is pretty tough in this game on meaningful minions. No! That was the bad one. My Reborn. So mean. I just wanted to have fun and, you know, do a little small murder. A little bit of murder. Still got 1 proc. Something. Think we're leveling yet. Meh. Taunt is okay. Green Thumb's pretty good. Giggles to himself. One of the Green Thumbs will be dead. You know, it has taunt. Uh-huh. Looks like a 6-star to me. Could also be a 5 and we just buy up all of the Divine Shield shit. Heroes of the Storm still active? Heroes of the Storm was an amusing game. It was affectionately referred to amongst my friends as baby's first MOBA. But, you know, a fun game nonetheless. Abathur mains, rise up. I did like that facet of Heroes of the Storm. That Abathur was a unique kind of character from a MOBA standpoint. It was fun to play. And really good in the right hands. There's some really good players. Abathur's my shit. Anyone ask for an Abathur main? Probably not. It was fun. It was good in the right lobbies, but there were a lot of meh Abathurs. Alright. Alright, so we don't get the reborn, or we don't even get the kill. Shit. No, not alright. I am not okay. At least we got some value. Some value is pretty good. We weren't getting much more than that anyway. I love Murky. Murky was cool too. Yeah, Murky was fun. Interesting heroes to be sure. I only ever played like one season of Heroes of the Storm. It was amusing. It was not something I was going to spend my life playing. Can I have different units? Cho'Gall was unique too. I was done with the game before he came out. Believe in the goose. I mean, we never play Calicos. Like, we never play dragons from here. It's just not really an achievable line. Unless we get another Calicos. So I think you just take the best minion. We try to take max scaling still, probably, right? Instead of reborning the spawn. Everything there's trash. I'm very unhappy with it. Acceptable. Acceptable. Go again! Again! Scale! Alright. Could just try to level to 6. But why do I want to go to 6? It's just like Buster, right? Really the only thing I want on 6? What do I want on 5? Demon Dragon, Elemental, Mech, and Murloc. We're strong right now. That's the reason we want to go to 6, is that we're strong. We can play toward Mantids. Just random bullshit in our big minions is probably the best line from here. A second Fellbat's pretty good. Not like it's great. It's a Murloc lobby and it's a scam lobby. Lightfang? Lightfang is a card. You play down, buy Lightfang, look for the triple. No me pivot. No me. I'm a little lost in this one, to be honest. Like, I'm not confident in either line being better. Leveling to 6 here, I think I'm going to do. Lightfang isn't horrible. I mean, we only have 2 permanent minions on the board. It just gives you a 4/4 turn. It's not that valuable. We had 2 Kali. Be a reasonable way to play this. Could also take module here. I think we're still playing for scaling. We are very strong right now. Could freeze Kali and just literally play Kali. I pick up Kali, and if we get a second one, we pivot that direction. I just don't think the game's that long. And if the game's not that long, then I just need to play toward immediate value. Little things like a Malgadon and whatnot, Manted, I should say, not a Malgadon. Little upgrades like Manted could be the difference between a second and a fourth here. We just don't have a good way to scale. I do love to see these hits though, like, okay, less so now, less so. We ate the Kali. Oh my god, it was a tasty Kali. Like, the game's just so fast right now. Zapp? Like, counter to what people are doing. Somebody had an Omega Buster. Are they dead? Who was the Omega Buster board? Yeah, it was this guy. Necral's okay. That's our direction is Golden Zapp. That's it, chat. That's it. Golden Zapp is the play. How did we not see that coming? Four demons from that position, dealing 15 damage, no triples. Do we just zap? Position 1 zap? Or do we reborn a spawn just for stats? I'm still okay with reborning this. I think we just play a zap. He's got Baron. We don't know that. 4 demons. We can assume that there is a chance it's a Soul Juggler board, considering that they won a bunch of rounds without getting a single triple. Just the one dig turn. The fact that he has Terracosa before indicates that he might try to play toward that kind of scam line. There's a little bit of value there. Not a lot. I feel ignored by Bofur. Did you get ignored by Bofur? I read like 10% of messages that go through chat. It is a Soul Juggler. But Zapp doesn't do the job. I know it's hard to reconcile sometimes, but answering questions in chat, not my priority. I answer a ton of things in chat, but playing the game is still the priority. Especially when things are asked in the middle of the game, like I just don't see them. This is clean. We get our top 3. We could potentially put the Menace on the Deflecto, but is it too slow? Probably. Get a mech board and a mech board. Like Jug is good stats. Reborn for Leroy is pretty solid. This is a 7. If it was a stat lobby, this would be a very different story. The 6/6 buff. It's like the Jug's a good buff, but Good. If we had one more gold, we could pick up the Foe Reaper thinking that we build a cleave off of this triple. I think Golden Zap's actually a legitimate way to play this counter, seeing as how both people are mech boards, and it's a non-Quilboar lobby. Should I read my horror or superhero comics first? Are you feeling more horror-oriented today, or superhero-oriented today? That is the major question. Can't go wrong, dude. Do what you want. Live your best life. Read my comment. I read your comment. Understandable, I still feel ignored. That's fine. Can't make people feel happy on the internet. Just know it's not deliberate. Sometimes it is, though, to be fair. There are people that I ignore more than others. Especially like trolley comments. I tend not to read out loud. Ignore us, Bofur. Did you see my thank you earlier? Gaming Nightly, messages, scrolling. At Bofur, thank you for the raid last night. I meant to thank you a lot was happening. Hopefully everyone had fun and it allowed me to sign up for affiliate today, so thank you. Yo, Gaming Nightly. Yeah, we raided Gaming Nightly yesterday. Hung out a little bit in your channel while I was editing a video afterwards. Saw there were a lot of active chatters. Seemed pretty fun. Also, I read your message, you know. But the short answer was no, I did not read that one beforehand. I had not seen it. It's just hard to keep up with stuff when it gets moving. And that was early in the stream, too. I should have seen it. I just didn't see it. Yo, dude. Now I have. I appreciate the kind words, dude. And congratulations on affiliate. Uh-huh. There's our golden. Is ever amalgam? Fermented? This is just a mech anyway. It's just a 3/4 buff, right? We're just gonna play it. I mean, we kind of have to. Like, if we don't live the dream now, when are we gonna live the dream? Can't see the other ones being good. Really want a Mantid here. I'm going to reborn a Leroy, put it on the board. The question is, do you want to get out of the green thumb and put the Imp Mama down? Just because, you know, we eat another thing that looks like an Imp Mama, and then we can buy up a pair of Imp Mamas. Raleigh. Seems pretty decent. I like it. Happy to use my points to help somebody? Yeah, the pick a who to raid. I've always intended that to be like, hey, I know somebody in this community who's a smaller streamer. Can we direct the raid there one day? Whether that's you. Why 14-6 over Mama? On the board? Yeah, it's a good question. You could potentially play that. Is there enough upside to the 14-6? Gives you an extra tribe on the board. This thing's just like a 10 attack minion. We also want to be able to cycle, and we want to get this triple in the long run. Like, I don't think there's a much bigger difference between the two of them, or there's a big difference for the fight. And if I commit Imp Mama to the board and I get a Mantid or whatever next turn, then I break my pair on Imp Mama. It's definitely debatable for exactly the turn. If we think it's the only turn that matters, because, you know, in the long run, we aren't really competitive with top tier boards. Maybe we are. Maybe we are. Maybe Golden Zapp is just the answer. We might need to ghoul this. But yeah, you could definitely argue this. For sure. Pick up an Argus. Pick up a ghoul. Not sure we use either of them at the moment. We don't have any real understanding what his board is. 2 golden zaps? Pretty bad board to eat. Pretty bad board to eat. Above average board to eat? I don't know. Close. Using it on randoms with 1 viewer. I'm sure that people that stream to 1 viewer love being called randoms. No, but I get your sentiment. That it's easy to lose sight of as I've, this channel's grown. But there was about a 3-month period that I streamed with single-digit number of viewers. And that gets lonely. Talking to the void kind of sucks. Even if there's a person or two around, like, how many messages do you send in a chat? You're not, like, constantly interacting with the one person that's watching, right? To be fair, chatters are definitely more active in smaller streams. Like, passing the love forward there, that's a game changer. That first raid that can potentially get you, a couple people that want to come back. You're not going to go from having 5 viewers to 100 viewers in one raid, but you might go from 5 viewers to 15. And then once you're in the 30s to 40s, you start getting foot traffic. Getting off the ground, though, it's incredibly hard on Twitch. But there's no real discoverability mechanism, just like the random people or suggestions that you get from time to time will be a smaller streamer. I guess we kill a Deflecto? That's kind of cool. That wasn't that bad. We get to kill a bomb here, and then something else. Pretty good. Zapp, no! He zapped his last zap. No. On the other hand, Imp Mama, Keck W. This could go very poorly for him. Aw, the Imp Mama doesn't hit again. Small stream suggestion category on the front page now, and that people probably ignore just like me. Yeah, but it's not very targeted either. So if you're looking for content... Alright, well, he gave up. They see the golden zap and they just give up. Oh, man. Yep, there's our Mantid, finally. Moohaha. Yo, we got a first off of this shit. What do we do this game? Golden Green Thumb into Golden Zap and countered this board. It just obliterated it. And this guy's just tempo. We have the Ghoul, by the way, to fight this guy next time. We know that the Ghoul is the correct play now. And he's a lot easier with the Ghoul now. Monka, I'm thinking there's just gotta be zapping to zap here, because, like, if you aren't zapping 100 times, are you really even playing this game? We can reborn the Golden Zap even. That sounds awesome. When does Lobby Legends start? In about 26 hours? About 25 hours, yes. A day from now and about an hour from now. Bofur, do you know the most consistent tribe to go for in the, like, 7k ELO range, considering that I don't play 7k MMR? That being said, 7k MMR probably doesn't differ that heavily from top tier, like the absolute highest, because you kind of play the same games from time to time. Beasts and mechs are very, very, very good. They have very good breakpoints in the middle of the games, typically. You can win a lot of rounds just off of playing Pale Scale. You get online really quickly. So, like, the argument has to be that another tribe is able to blow out games, and it's all just completely situational. Like, getting Athissa and going Naga are amazing if you can do that in the first 8 to 9 turns of the game. But turn 10, you're not pivoting toward that kind of stuff. It's really hard to answer questions like that from the standpoint of, like, having a real answer. It's more like everything's situational. That should be the correct answer. Yeah, 7k should be pretty close to the top MMR range. Beast, generally speaking, overperform. Eliza and Pale Scale are like the two strongest cards in this game. Whee! That was a good lobby too. Hey, look, we're 13k on the back of Golden Zapp. Fair enough. Yeah, it's just too hard to answer in a vacuum. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not Murlocs, because Murlocs suck, and it's not Elementals. So the other 7 tribes you can debate on. Zapp OP goes to the tube. 4 Zapps on the final board. Shocked face on the thumbnail. Thousands of viewers.